What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Crypto Sherpa Show, where I read through the latest cryptocurrency news articles to keep you informed on what's going on in the space. But we're doing something different today. I didn't have time to do some research, pull up some news articles for you, so this is a crypto news scavenger hunt. You're going to walk with me as I browse through all these news articles and see, how do I pick the news articles to share with you? Because you're going to see that there's a lot of price analysis news, educational guesses on what's going on. So you're going to see me dwindle down through all the little news articles I have for you. But what's going on with Bitcoin today? Or just not just Bitcoin, all the cryptos. Look at this crypto bubble chart. Bitcoin's down 1.7, Floki's down 6.6, Say is 3.9. We only really have 4 tokens in the green right now. LTC, yeah, LTC is getting some news lately. I don't know why, but people are starting to kind of realize it. Litecoin is like the digital silver to Bitcoin's digital gold. That's how a lot of people see it. Some people see Ethereum as the digital silver you build stuff upon it. I like to think of Ethereum as the blockchain of the digital steel because you're building applications and stuff on top of it. So I like to give LTC that digital silver line or name just because it's the little brother to Bitcoin. There's 1/4 its ratio. So Bitcoin's 21 million tokens in total. That's its cap. Litecoin is 1/4 of that. There's 840 million coins out there. And then 84 million. Yeah, it's 1/4. If I say 840, it's 84 million. Bitcoin's blockchain time is about 10 minutes to get approved. While Litecoin's is 2.5. So it's like the little brother. And I feel like when Bitcoin really gets just so gobbled up, big businesses will soon move to Litecoin because Litecoin's kind of like the tester net for Bitcoin. Whatever gets done on Litecoin can transition to Bitcoin's blockchain because Litecoin was just a fork of Bitcoin's chain long ago. So I like seeing that Litecoin is a little bit pumping there. But what else is going on? Let's take a look at Coin Market Cap. I like using this site for doing a lot of research. But Bitcoin, wow, we are at 112,000. Oh, buy the dip, guys. Look at that. Here's our day chart. So what really took place here? But let's go through the news and try to just figure out what's going on. I always like starting off with at least Cointelegraph before I go through the everything source. I like seeing what gets really put on here. So let's browse through the news. Let's see what's happening right now. Let's see. So and they give you little opinion pieces. I might not cover it, like market analysis. Why would I cover that? Bitcoin options point to growing caution as the price of Bitcoin to 110,000 next. Some people say that once we retest this can push forward to higher levels. Here's an opinion piece, Insiders Outside an Experiment Revisited. And then let's see, market update, Bitcoin analysis warrants BTC. Let's just go through this article. Let's just see what's actually happening in the space. Let's see if there's an analysis can point out to this. So Bitcoin lacks upward momentum as eyes fall on old all-time highs near 109,000. Now, can upside liquidity provide the springboard bulls need? Let's find out. So Bitcoin struggled to hold $113,000 after Tuesday's Wall Street Open as analysts expect new lows to happen. And here's showcasing a chart, the hour chart. And now 109,000 area becomes a new Bitcoin price target. So data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView shows Bitcoin price action wedged between areas of high order book liquidity. Room for movement was just thus limited, and short-term forecasts favored further down next. Now, BTC is going lower before it goes higher, trading resource material indicators summarized in a post on X. Now, an accompanying chart of BTC/USD order books liquidity on the largest scale exchange, Binance, revealed a lack of significant bid support for 110,000. So it's not really seeming like there would be a support level there. But continuing on-chain, analytics firm Glassnode eyed the cost basis of recent Bitcoin buyers, likewise suggesting that the area around old all-time highs could provide a BTC price floor. Now for BTC, the air gap between 109,000 and 116,000 is gradually being filled on dips. Now the staircase pattern points to steady, fast investor engagement over the past month, it explained on the day. And they said so far we see limited distribution from 118,000 to 120,000 range, suggesting that these orders are opting to hold through until then. Now, not everyone was concerned about a more significant Bitcoin price dip right now. I'm sure a lot of you may be worried, what's going on? Are we going to go lower? If it does, just gobble up some more, buy some more, because all these other guys are still buying it. But analyzing liquidity, popular X account, the Kingfisher, stressed the allure of overhead asks. Look at BTC. Almost 70% of the liquidations are shorts sitting above us. Part of an X post read that alongside a chart of crypto long and short distributions. Now, this means that there's a massive pool of fuel just waiting to be gobbled up Institutions love playing with these liquidity hotspots, and we're watching for that flush right now. So here is a chart showcasing the long and short liquidations distributed on an optical large. So we put different cryptos out there. We got SAND, AVAX, BTC. So there's a lot of, is that the shorts charts? Hold on. I'll stop pointing that out. But I think the green is the shorts, while the red's the longs. I'm not positive. But Bitcoin's volatility is on the horizon again. Popular trader Dan Crypto trades, meanwhile, eyed resistance in the form of a 200-period simple and an exponential moving averages on the 4-hour time frame. Now, bulls need to break through this region to be back in control and start aiming for higher, he argued. Now, here's a 4-hour chart again with a 200 SMA and EMA. Now, crypto trader, analyst, and entrepreneur Michael Van de Poppe said that regardless, range-bound BTC price behavior would not last. Patience is required when it comes to BTC. No breakout upward, no breakout downward, he concluded on Tuesday. But the volatility is slowing down, which means a big move is on the horizon. So showcasing here that this momentum was very slowed down, or it was slowing in this volatile movement. So they're believing it could. And these guys are price analysis. I'm not a technical analysis person. So when I see those charts, I can't really read them. I'm getting these guys' opinions on it. But since I can't really read the technical analysis, see oh, this chart's looking, movements are going here. I never really cover these articles, but that's what a lot of these technical analysis traders are believing. We may slip down to 109. There's some orders holding. Volatility is slowing down. So we could be up for a movement action. So don't get shaken out by this price range. If it reaches 109, buy the dip. Why not? These little price moments in the long-term future is just inevitable. So yeah, so that's, I guess, our first article we just found for you. Just analysis warns of Bitcoin and its 113 level. Let's continue on with Cointelegraph and see what other articles we could stumble upon. So let's see. So this open source LLM could redefine AI research and its 100% publication. No, don't need to share that. Didn't seem interesting. I just browsed the article and just seeing what could be worth noting. Top 5 cities where you can pay rent entirely in Bitcoin. Oh, this is a how-to. If you're curious on how to do it, let's find out. Let's take a look at this one. So the top 5 cities where you can pay rent entirely in Bitcoin. So paying rent in Bitcoin is easy, secure, and gaining popularity among tenants. Many cities globally now have tech infrastructure to facilitate Bitcoin payments. Nice. So paying rent with Bitcoin is no longer just a concept, thanks to the technological advancements and adoption. For remote workers and nomads out there, it has become a practical option to pay for rental property in cities around the world. From major financial centers to crypto-friendly coastal towns, more landlords and property managers accept digital currencies as a convenient payment method. So whether you are a digital nomad or a remote worker, or just someone avoiding the traditional banking challenges, these cities make renting Bitcoin straightforward thanks to the blockchain-based transparent rental platforms. And an automated smart contracts paying rent in Bitcoin provides the speed and flexibility and the global accessibility needed. Now, this article explains the reason why paying rent in Bitcoin has become popular. It discusses the top 5 cities where Bitcoin rentals have become socially acceptable, and it also talks about the places that have been in the news regarding crypto-backed rentals and just tells how to find and secure them. So let's continue on. So why is paying rent in Bitcoin gaining popularity? Well, as cryptocurrencies gain mainstream acceptance, Bitcoin is emerging as an alternative payment option. Beyond just trading and investing, renting property with Bitcoin is becoming attractive to both tenants and landlords thanks to this advantages. So we have rise of blockchain-powered property management. Rental platforms integrated with blockchain-based smart contracts automate lease agreements, streamlining payments and reduces disputes, making transactions transparent and secure. Also, settlements can happen near instantaneously. Bitcoin enables near instant settlements without delays or banking fees through users pay as gas fees for Bitcoin transactions. It is invaluable for international tenants and property owners managing cross-border payments. And yeah, it's instantaneous. Here at the club, we still have to pay lease. We don't own the building. So every single month, I got to write a check. I'll send it over to him. I got to wait for him to get the check, go to his own bank, deposit it, and then have the bank then take the funds from my account to go into his. That takes a lot of time. That could be a couple of days versus if I just had a public address I can send Bitcoin to. Oh, let me copy that here. How much am I paying? Verify that address. BC1Q1T3. Yeah, that's correct. Send. Boom. He gets it instantaneously. He just has to waste on the consensus for the Bitcoin block time, but that could be 2 minutes, could be 10 minutes, or like he could be even seeing that Bitcoin and crypto, that money in his wallet right then and there. So yeah, it does settle, like it just helps settlement of payments is so much faster and easier. Then also, it can also avoid costly currency conversions out there. So paying rent in Bitcoin helps you set aside expensive conversions in fiat currencies. According to White Charts, the average cost of a Bitcoin transaction was just $1.06 on July 27th. Now, notwithstanding the benefits, taking into account Bitcoin's fluctuating value and jurisdictional laws is important for tenants and landlords to know. Now, direct and indirect Bitcoin payments for rentals. So depending on the region, rent can be paid directly or independently in Bitcoin. Now, in direct crypto payments, the tenants send Bitcoin or another cryptocurrency directly to the landlord's digital wallet. Now, the payment stays in cryptocurrencies unless the landlord later converts it to fiat currency. Now, this method is fast, has low fees, and is fully decentralized, but both parties face a risk from the price fluctuation and potential tax complications. Now, in indirect crypto payments, a third-party service like BitPay, Coinbase Commerce, or a rental platform handles the transaction. Now, the tenant pays in cryptocurrency, but the landlord still receives fiat currency, such as USD or the EUR. Now, this protects landlords from price volatility and simplifies the financial record keeping while allowing tenants to use digital currencies. So those are the two different types. You got the direct payment and indirect. The direct, again, is Bitcoin's in my wallet. I'm going to send it to his wallet. Peer-to-peer, he holds on the Bitcoin, and he can choose when he wants to convert to the fiat at his own time. Versus there was also the option of indirect crypto payments, where I have the Bitcoin, but the landlord or property owner still wants fiat in the end. But he's giving you the option to pay Bitcoin, because now there's a third party like BitPay, now nodes, Coinbase Commerce or something like that, where they'll take the Bitcoin on behalf of you and then give the fiat to the other end. And then the third party usually will keep onto the Bitcoin because they want to secure that asset there. But those are the two types of ways you can pay your rent, either through direct or indirect contact. But direct payments offer greater independence and suit situations where both parties are comfortable with cryptocurrency, and the local laws fully support such transactions. Now, indirect payments, however, reduce regulatory challenges and are more convenient for the landlords just unfamiliar with the digital assets. Now we know how you can pay your rent in Bitcoin. Let's find out the top 5 cities for paying rent in Bitcoin and where you can do it. So the prospect of paying rent with Bitcoin is becoming a reality in an increasing number of cities worldwide. Now here are the top 5 urban centers that are leading the charge in Bitcoin rental adoption. 1, we have Miami, Florida. Oh, just down the pond. That direction? Wait, no, it's that one behind me. I lose track of that. So Miami, nice, very close. But playing host of the Bitcoin conference each year, Miami is a city where crypto has the support of local leadership. Former Mayor Francis Suarez even opted to receive his municipal salary in Bitcoin. Now, several luxury condo developers and apartment projects, such as the Ryder Residence in Wynwood, accept cryptocurrency payments for purchases. Then in April 2025, a crypto transaction occurred for a unit there directly between digital wallets. So nice, they did the direct option. Now, although dedicated rental platforms aren't widespread yet, tenants can still negotiate with the landlords if monthly rent payments in Bitcoin are accepted. In downtown Brickell or Wynwood, select properties may be available for Bitcoin-based rentals. Nice. So Miami, Florida is one. Next up, we got Lisbon, Portugal, so outside of the US. So since the new rules regarding crypto-backed purchases and sale of property were introduced in April 2022, there has been a clear set of procedures there and is growing to a digital nomad network centered in Lisbon, and crypto services designed to support them are increasing. Now, as reported on July 12, 2025, Rent Remote partnered with BitPay to accept cryptocurrency as rent payments. While most transactions still convert Bitcoin to euros for legal settlements, now many property sellers and developers and agencies are open to accepting crypto. Now, property rentals in Bitcoin may be available in Lisbon's prime neighborhoods like Chiadão, Alfama, and the startup districts. And tenants paying in Bitcoin usually work via notaries or brokers that handle the conversions and compliance, making rent in Bitcoin feasible where both parties can agree upon. Now, the third city you can go to is Berlin, Germany. Berlin has a progressive real estate sector that facilitates indirect Bitcoin rental options in several cases. We got Flatio, a European short-term rental service, accepts Bitcoin payments in Berlin for stays lasting 1 to 6 months, though modest service fees may be applied. Now, since April 1st, 2023, Germany's Money Laundering Act has prohibited direct crypto-based property purchases. However, renting remains possible when parties agree to use the intermediary service that converts Bitcoin to euros before payments clear. And Berlin continues to attract tenants who prefer the flexible regarding payments. So, okay, so they do the indirect option on that way. Now, another country and city you can go to is Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I don't know why you want to go to Canada, but hey, you can do it here. Canada's property landscape is gradually embracing Bitcoin. Some rentals platforms in Toronto have enabled Bitcoin rent payments, letting tenants pay in Bitcoin while landlords receive fiat via exchange services. Now, residents can book services, dinners, and rent using crypto throughout the city. While directly accepting Bitcoin as rent may still be a niche, the infrastructure exists, and to support crypto-savvy tenants, some services handle the conversions, invoice, and transparent transaction flows through it. So they still have the tools to be able to handle it. And lastly, the last city is Paris, France, that you can use Bitcoin to pay for rent. So Paris is fast catching up with crypto hotspots to facilitate crypto-based rentals. Agencies like Logis, which specializes in furnished and short-term rentals, have offered clients the option to pay agency fees in Bitcoin since 2014. Now, there are several estate platforms that enable lease agreements or property sales in France using Bitcoin, ensuring compliance through the PSA and certified partners and notaries. While full rent and Bitcoin rentals are rare, tenants and landlords can often find workable options. So, yeah, so those are your 5 cities you can work in: Miami, Florida, Lisbon, Portugal, Berlin, Germany, Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and Paris, France. Those are the top cities you can pay for rent using Bitcoin. Now, paying rent, Bitcoin, and real estate adopts crypto from also El Zonte to Rosario. So people are increasingly getting open to using digital assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum for rent and deposits, just signaling a significant shift on how real estate transactions are conducted. And again, this is just the start of it. Like, this could be led into anything. Like, soon, like your car loan, it's like, I want to pay that in Bitcoin. Or what other things that you can buy? Okay, if you get super wealthy, I'm going to buy a boat, but I want to do my payments in Bitcoin. But the option is, I'm just saying, the option is there. And like we're seeing these news articles where, yeah, you can use it in one aspect of your everyday life that you do is already. You pay your rent, and Bitcoin and cryptocurrency usage is just adopting fast. Like, we would not have seen this 10 years ago. Like, I can pay my rent in Bitcoin. Us crypto people cannot even fathom like this to be actually happen. It's like, oh, we're hoping this gets here one day, but we are now living in the moment of just like, every single time I'm seeing these articles pop up, it's like adoption. It's like, wow, I just couldn't even fathom this when I got started. Like, I was hoping for it. Like, I saw this could be where it led to, and now we're getting here. It's like, oh my God, I love that feeling. So yeah, so that was a nice little article we stumbled upon, just where you can spend your Bitcoin more often, because that's what everyone wants to do. It's like, well, where can I spend it? How can I use it? It's like, you're getting more options every single day. I will always reference the Stake and Shake that we just have down over there, or any Stake and Shake. You can spend Bitcoin using the Lightning Network. Go in the store, place your order on the little kiosk, and when it goes to payment options, you do card or Bitcoin. Tap on the Bitcoin, it provides you a QR code. Open up your Lightning wallet, scan it, boom, you just paid for your meal in Bitcoin. So more options are coming for you to utilize your Bitcoin and just spend it in everyday life. But for right now, and for those of you who are like still like collecting it and trying just to hodl it, keep doing that, because in the end, you just don't want to get rid of your Bitcoin. You just want to collect it, hold on to it. When you have a nice lump sum of it, it's either you can have that for like your generational wealth, your family, your kin. Like, having that feeling where you know when your kids might not have to like work a day in their life again, is you still want to teach them those opportunities, but just knowing that they won't have to struggle is like very beneficial. So if you want to get to that point, just buy and hold Bitcoin. But say you don't have that option, but you want to now utilize this as a tool to increase more money. Like me and Nathan were talking about on the bench show this morning, is just like, how do you use Bitcoin store of value to like make yourself more money? It's just like, you want to use that energy, that potential energy, borrow against it. You're not giving up the asset because you want to hold on to it for the long term. You borrow against it. Now you have some spendable fiat to use on hopefully another cash flow project. You don't want to just go use that into like a brand new Lambo, buy that big old house. No, you want, since you borrowed against it, you want to be able to use this money to produce a cash flow entity, either another business, another asset that can pay you more money. And just as that pays you more cash, it pays off your loan. And then in the end, once it's paid off, you still have your Bitcoin, you have this whole new asset on here, and you just rinse and repeat. That's what all these rich guys are doing, and they're barring against it because you don't get taxed on borrowed debt. That's how the rich guys do it. People go, how are these rich guys not paying any taxes? Because they borrow against debt. If you want to really learn about it, I would recommend reading the Cash Flow book by Robert Kiyosaki, or even just the Rich Dad Poor Dad series. Some of you may be saying, oh, those are just made up stories from him. They're not real. It's like, the stories are real. The lessons in those stories are real. Like, you can learn from them. And that's what he's teaching you here. It's like, just because I watched and grew up with superhero movies and Superman, it's like, doesn't mean like I'm going to have superpowers. I'm going to go fight crime. And just because that story wasn't real, I learned from his morals. He stands for truth, justice, the American way. He helps out everybody. It's like, I took those lessons to heart. They were just morals I learned. So just for those hate people on the Robert Kiyosaki side, like I hear that all the time. My buddy would bring that up. Like, they're not real. It's just like the stories may not have been real, but the lessons definitely were. So I forgot where I got on that, but no, definitely great to do. But let's take a quick commercial break. I found 2 articles and it's been 20 minutes. Let's take a quick ad break and I will be right back, guys. So, boop.
Attention visionaries and pioneers, the future of wealth is here, and it's spelled Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Introducing the exclusive Loans for Bitcoin program at the Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club, where your good credit unlocks 0% interest loans for up to 2 years, or term loans up to $250,000 spread over 7 to 12 years. Why wait? Use this capital to acquire the world's fastest appreciating asset, Bitcoin. With prices hovering around 94,000 and projections aiming much higher by the year's end, the time to act is now. Leverage isn't just for Wall Street anymore. Arbitrage the low cost of your loan against Bitcoin's explosive growth. It's smart finance for the modern investor. And privacy matters. Our no KYC Bitcoin purchase program ensures you buy and self-custody your assets in your own wallet. Your keys, your Bitcoin, your future. And as the world shifts to digital currencies, be ahead of the curve. Front-run corporations, governments, in this greatest financial revolution of our times. I'm Jay Bose, CEO of Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club. Call or text us today at 941-413-6920 and get started on that loan application. Secure your legacy. You will thank yourself tomorrow.
And we are back. Thanks for taking that quick break with us. And yeah, definitely check out our programs we have here to offer the Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club. You can take a look at all of them down at bitcoinben.io. We offer our Home to HODL program, the Loans for Bitcoin, no KYC Bitcoin purchases, which is a big one because most people in their crypto space are brand new to crypto. They still know nothing about it. When they come in, okay, how do I get involved? It's like, hey, let's set you up with a crypto wallet. Let's set you up with an exchange or platform you can buy and sell crypto from. And then you're usually good to go. But when we get to that exchange and crypto part, you got to let them know, okay, this is going to be a centralized entity. You're going to need to do the KYC, which is know your customer. You need to provide a copy of your front and back of your license, maybe give them your social number, let them know why you're investing, how much you're doing, what was your employment. And so those are just common questions that you usually deal with when you set up centralized exchanges. But then those people will go, wait a minute, I thought Bitcoin was private, decentralized. It can be, but when you usually buy it, on all these platforms that are easy to use, common, that everyone talks about, you're sacrificing that self-custody to purchase it because you're giving up your identity. But with our club, we can do a no KYC Bitcoin purchase before you. So it's just going to be peer-to-peer. We'll buy on behalf of our club members, and then we'll distribute it from our wallet to theirs, and boom. You never had to provide a license, social. You just got to be a member of our crypto club, and that's all you need. Now you got some nice private, decentralized Bitcoin in your wallet. So it's definitely a great perk. So I would, if that's all you want to be a part of the club, we also offer classes. Today we're going to talk about crypto glossary and terms. finish up that class and just offer one-on-one consultation. Other than like taking advantage of those like benefits here, like you may not be near a crypto club that's close to you yet. We do at least want to have 30 clubs within the next 2 years. So like ones may not be around you yet, but you can still take advantage of all these perks, because where else are you going to buy no KYC Bitcoin? So if you want to know more about that, go to this website or give us a call. I don't even have this number going. Wait a minute. Banner. Boom. Here we go. So yeah, if you want to give us a call or text at 941-413-6920. Maybe shoot us a text. That's probably a lot better than calling, because that phone is off the hook with our private bank and credit union we just got. So shoot us a text and we'll give you a lot more information on it. But take advantage of this no KYC Bitcoin purchases, because again, like having private Bitcoin, that's the best thing you can have out there. That's why people love mining Bitcoin. They're getting clean virgin Bitcoin. Like they're getting that brand new Bitcoin with no transactions tied to it. But at least with a no KYC Bitcoin, at least you're still keeping a nice little privatized Bitcoin out there. But yeah, so definitely check out our programs, join the club, and just join the community and help spread the Bitcoin and crypto love. Now let's continue on with the scavenger hunt. We're finding news. Let's go instead of continuing on with Cointelegraph right now. Let's take a look at X. Like I always like browsing on here too to see, like here we see our live stream going on here too. But it's like scrolling through our homepage first, see like what gets involved. Michelle Weekly from Byte Federal. Let's see, what else do we got? Oh, Megatoshi from our event in Vegas, crypto event swagging part 2 at the Crypto Club Las Vegas. We just opened up last Saturday. The industry events history case. Grab some swag. So if you want to grab some crypto swag, you can grab it. That's most of our clubs. I don't think we have much here at Sarasota. And then let's see, what else do we got? Oh, Vivek. So breaking news. Michigan's pension fund just announced to buy $10.7 million worth of Bitcoin ETFs. States are not buying Bitcoin. No, they're buying an ETF exposure to it, but not actually getting it yet. But let's take a look at this article. Let's see if I can find that. So let's see. Let me type that in. So Michigan pension fund gets BTC ETF. Okay, let's see if we can find an article on here. Okay, so here we go. This is from the Crypto Briefing. I like usually reading articles from here. Let's take a little bit more into it. So that's why I like browsing X as well, because you may find some articles on here that just didn't pop up right away. So here we go. Get rid of some pop-up ads. So Michigan State Pension Fund triples its Bitcoin ETF investment in Q2. So guys, everyone's still gobbling up Bitcoin. Like even if they're grabbing an ETF, the ETF company that's acquiring Bitcoin, they're the ones getting it. So even if it's an exposure to Bitcoin's still getting gobbled up and taken off the table. But the state of Michigan retirement system, one of the largest public pension funds in the U.S., tripled its stake in the ARC21 shares Bitcoin ETF during the second quarter, according to a new SEC filing. Now, as of June 30th, the fund reported holding 300,000 shares of ARKB, up from 100,000 shares disclosed in April. Now, the state of Michigan's retirement system previously disclosed an acquisition of 460,000 shares in the Grayscale Ethereum Trust, becoming the first U.S. state pension fund to invest in Ethereum-based funds, and the latest filing confirms that the position is intact. Now, the filing comes as Michigan lawmakers push forward a broader crypto agenda. In May, Michigan lawmakers introduced 4 new bills aimed at incorporating crypto into state operations and safeguarding its use. Now, the bill addresses allowing the state treasury to invest in major cryptocurrencies, prohibiting Michigan from banning crypto or requiring licenses, and preventing state endorsements of CBDCs, and as well as establishing a Bitcoin mining program at abandoned oil and gas sites. So nice. So that's a nice bill. Now, was that it? So, okay, so as we scroll down, Bhutan government moves 59 million Bitcoin to new wallet. I guess that's a news article we can also share too. But just to finish off with this guy, so Michigan is still adding more to the ETF. They're still gobbling up Bitcoin. So guys, just get it while you still can. Now, let's continue on down here because, I think I stumbled upon this and let's cover it. So, Bhutan government moves 59 million Bitcoin to a new wallet. Why would they want to do that? Sometimes it's just for security and safety reasons. I think I talked about it yesterday because we saw a big move of an old legacy wallet move their Bitcoin after like 10 years into two new ones. Sometimes it's just for security purposes because an old wallet could be prone to quantum computing, which still isn't here yet, but it could be prone or susceptible to that down the line. So if they just upgrade to, say, a SegWit Bitcoin crypto wallet, then that has more quantum computing protection against it. But I should definitely, I know there's an article here. Maybe I should do a class on quantum computing, risks and benefits to crypto. So there's nothing really to worry about when it comes to crypto computing. People are always so worried. So Bitcoin going to be safe. It's a double-edged sword. There's some negatives to it, but there's also going to be positives, like quantum computing for like security reasons too, to fight against it. So there's going to be a win on that. But how do I get there? I don't know. But because this is the next article we're covering. Bhutan government moves 59 million. So that could be one reason why they moved it. But again, let's find out why. So Bhutan continues the strategic management of digital assets amid fluctuating markets. Now, the royal government of Bhutan moved over 517 Bitcoin, worth approximately $59 million, to a new wallet on Tuesday, according to data from Arkham Intelligence. Now, it remains unclear whether the government intends to cash in on its Bitcoin holdings. In the past, Bhutan's government has often sold portions of BTC following major transfers, with these coins typically ending up on Binance. Now, if it does end up on exchange, then you may have some concerns about them selling it, because now they're on a platform where they can sell it if they wanted to. But the most recent transfer occurred in mid-July when 650 Bitcoin, worth roughly $74 million, was sent to Binance. Now, following today's move, Druk Holding, the government investment arm, still holds 10,769 Bitcoin, valued at $1.2 billion. Now, at the press time, Bitcoin was trading at 114,000, down 3% over the past 7 days. But Bhutan is known for its embrace of crypto. In May, it became the first country to launch a nationwide crypto-powered payment system for its tourism sector, and Binance Pay and Bhutan state-owned DK Bank have partnered to facilitate this investment. Now, the government is adopting green crypto mining powered by hydropower to bolster its economy and counteract brain drain, utilizing clean energy, and the country's goal is to attract investments by offering digital assets that align with corporate ESG goals. And that's cool that they're going to mining, because when you're a miner, you're securing the Bitcoin network. So sure, yeah, you can benefit by earning some Bitcoin or mining new Bitcoin because of it. But it also, in the end, helps just keep the Bitcoin's network and blockchain secure, safe, and strong from attacks out there. So it's cool that they're going against clean mining. And again, mining can be beneficial if you have the right environment meets you, meaning you have the nice location, you have the right energy pricing, because again, pricing is everything. You don't want to be setting up a miner where the energy costs 20 cents a kilowatt, hell, even 7 cents. If you can find a country that's really low, 2 to 3 cents, that's ideal. So you want to meet ideal requirements there, and then you got to maintain those miners and everything. But if you can successfully mine a Bitcoin, it only costs out of energy wise, produce it, I don't know, $50,000 around there to mine Bitcoin. I'm just estimating on that. And we know the price of Bitcoin is $112,000. So yeah, so if they get into mining, it's a great way to also add to Bitcoin. And also, it may be the only way they can get it in the future, because if it runs out and you can't get it on exchanges anymore, basically the only place to get it is either offering services to accept it as payment or mining yourself to find that freshly minted Bitcoin out there. So that's pretty cool that they're going to move into green energy mining. And again, I'm not worried about this move, but they did say they moved it to Binance. So we'll keep a look on that, make sure they don't spend it, sell it, but I'll keep you guys posted on what goes on there. But yeah, so that was some cool news that we found on from just X. Let's see, you can keep scrolling down, or let's go to Bitcoin Magazine. Sometimes going on to their posts, seeing what they may have posted up. Let's see, that was August 1st, old news. Let's see, okay, why Bitcoin lottery mine has better odds than the Powerball. So I think this one has to refer to some solo miners out there, because we had another article where solo miners are actually solving blocks and getting 3 Bitcoin out of it, which is not impossible, but it's really rare. Let's see, I mentioned this yesterday about the Bitcoin hash rate reaching new all-time highs. It's great for security reasons. Let's see, anything else? Just in, Indonesia Vice President office invited Bitcoiners over to discuss exploring Bitcoin as a national reserve. So guys, countries around the world are bringing in people now to discuss crypto adoption tech strategies. Hey, how can we get a national reserve here? What do we need to do? How should this be played out? So countries are looking into it. If they haven't done so now, they're starting to. So again, you can't stop this train now. This is possibly your last chance to just save yourself. Because yeah, if you didn't watch this morning show on Bitcoin Ben Show, it was me and Nathan. We just talk about like Nathan's kids and just the average person out there. Like they're struggling. They work every single day, and they feel like they don't have time to learn about this new technology, this new currency, or this opportunity. So they're stuck in their slips. Like I got to work, I go to school, I got to pay my bills. I'm just so focused on paying. It's like you just got to break that habit. It's like I know we feel like we don't have time, but like just any little thing you can, just put a headphone in when you're driving down the road. Just listen to any piece of news. Start learning about this, because that will definitely help you out. Like this really is like the last opportunity to save you guys. So just throwing that out there. And again, just the simple plan: buy it and hold it right now. That's where you're at. That's what you need to do, and just hold it for 5 years, 10 years. It'll be a blink of an eye, and by the time it happens, it's like you could be in a really good position. Like your life's still to stay the same in the process. You're still working, you're still going to school, but now you actually have an asset on your balance, like in your portfolio, that's just growing over time. Because you can't do that with fiat. You earn, you save your money. The bank's going to offer you 0.25%. You can't save or earn. You can't survive off of that. You need to start investing in solid assets out there. Bitcoin is a tool you can use, and there's still other tools out there so as well. So just get started, guys. Now, is there anything else really going on in the space? Let's see. SharpLink now holds almost $2 billion in Ether. Yeah, this company right here is doing the opposite of a Bitcoin strategy. They're doing an Ethereum strategy. So they just scalped, I guess, even $2 billion worth now. Let's see. Time is now for the U.S. to lead global crypto race. That is very true. Galaxy Digital posts 31 million profits as Bitcoin holdings. So again, companies who've already adopted it are actually profiting as well. And let's see, is there anything else? Surrogate network compares Chainlink CRE to Ethereum's early breakthrough. That would be an interesting article to read, but I just don't think we have the time to do so right now. And let's go to another place, Decrypt. So this is how I usually do my shows. I go through Cointelegraph, then I go to Decrypt. Decrypt. Like these are like my just top places. I like how the articles are written. I mean, they're usually on par with each other. Like SharpLink's Ethereum, we saw that on Cointelegraph. Trump's expected exclusive order to shield crypto firms considering. Let's see, what else do we got? I want to know News Explorer. Let's see. Okay, what do we got in the crypto space? So we already saw that one. Trump's expected executive order to shield crypto firms. Let's see. This is yesterday's news. Analysis calls. Oh, I know today's the 5th. It says still today. CFTC seeks feedback line for earlier. North Korean hackers employ job lures and AI to breach cloud systems. I think I covered that before. It's like a person was aiding in like South Korea or North Korea's like, was it Lazarus Group by offering like IT solutions jobs, kind of incorporating that hack. So gotta be careful out there. Well, you can't really be careful, but scammers are out there, and North Korean hacks are usually part of the big ones out there. And let's see, is there anything really else? I'm not seeing anything really else in the news. Sometimes when I'm at this point where like I go through all the news articles on Cointelegraph, Decrypt, Crypto Potato, Bitcoin Magazine, it's like, okay, I have 3 articles. What else can I find? Then I just go back into CoinMarketCap, go to products, news, and this will pull sources from all of those places. And I can just scroll down and see Coinbase adds Mama to base network, triggering a 42% price surge. So if you're day traders out there, maybe if you had that coin, that's a nice little thing going up. If it ever hits Coinbase, I don't say get in on a project right there. It's easy to use, but you want to be in on these micro cap coins before they hit an exchange. That's how you make the gains. Once it hits an exchange, you'll see a price dip. So don't buy right when it gets released, because you'll probably lose at that point. Let's see. XRP revs up a clean 2-legged pullback as Ripple joins global billion-dollar elite. Wait, what? Let's see. Bullish breakout, but globally with a $15. Nothing there. Trump expected to sign order targeting discrimination by banks. That was interesting because Chase debanked me, so I wonder what they're going to do. White House to require probes into debanking of crypto firms and conservative groups. Trump may sign an order before August 8, 2025, targeting bank discrimination practices. And the order targets violation under credit, antitrust, and consumer protection law. So, hey, maybe Chase is going to get a slap on the wrist, and maybe I'll get a benefit from that because they did debank me. But no, so that's basically it for the news. Again, like, we can keep scrolling along the way, but I have such a busy day going on. After this, I got to do the class. After the class, I have one consultation appointment, and then after that, I have another meeting. So today is quite a busy day for the Sherpa here. So, but I still did want to pop up on this new show, just give you the news, whatever I can find right now. And tomorrow, I should be prepared with just a list of news articles ready to go off the get-go. We won't need to be searching, but since I had to fill in for Bitcoin Ben this morning, we had to wing the show today. So those are the news articles we found for you. Let's see, is there anything else going on? Let's take a look at the Fear and Greed Index. I'm guaranteed people are fearful right now. Let's see, let's refresh this. No, we're still at the 55 neutral, so this has not changed at all. So people are still neutral right now. So we'll see where the price swings. Bitcoin still could dip a little more. Some people are eyeing 109, but Bitcoin is currently at 113,000 right now. So hopefully it stops right there and goes up. But if you want to take advantage of this little dip, do so now. And yeah, so everyone, have an awesome Tuesday. I'll be back tomorrow with some more crypto news. So in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
In a world where your data is constantly under attack, one company stands for your digital freedom. Introducing Calyx Solutions, your gateway to ultimate online privacy and secure cryptocurrency trading. Meet the Liberty Laptop. With its modified OS and advanced tracking prevention, it's your shield against surveillance. Access restricted areas, use recommended security software, and browse with confidence. Your digital footprint? Virtually non-existent. For the crypto pros, we present the Crypto Laptop. Pre-configured on premium hardware for secure trading. Optimized for your favorite wallets and exchanges, it's the fortress your digital assets deserve. Both laptops come with expert individual training and support. You're never alone in your journey to digital empowerment. At Calyx Solutions, we put you in control. No more worrying about data breaches or compromised transactions. Ready to join the revolution? Visit calyxsolutions.io and choose your perfect laptop today. Plus, become an affiliate and earn while sharing the power of digital freedom. Calyx Solutions. Unlock your digital freedom. Give us a call or text at 702-845-8276 or visit us directly at calyxsolutions.io.